Hello, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I know, kind of awkward. Yeah, so basically, I am. Hello, oh my god. Hello, you gonna get a drink with me right here? Hi. Oh, you're so cute and little. Yeah, back to the whole thing. So basically, my name's Gemma. I am currently not in a great stage of my life, but that's okay because we're gonna get better, you know? Came from a very neurodivergent family. I'm a very artistic person. I have a separate art channel, which I might put in the description or something. Anyway, so I'm not very good at expressing myself, which is fine. Like, it sucks, but it's okay for the most part. Like, people don't gotta worry about my business. I can worry about my business. I can also worry about their business. It's not really an exchange. But I like it like that because no one knows my weakness. Yeah, so this YouTube channel is basically, I'm going to be recording my little self-improvement journey on here. Oh, they're attacking each other again. Yeah, I'm gonna be recording my self-improvement journey on. I'm actually so perplexed at these hummingbirds. They're just like flying around. I can't get them on camera, but like they keep scaring the shit out of me. Anyway, yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since forever, but you know, I was young and stupid and didn't know what to make it about. So I'm just starting this little one to kind of put my thoughts and feelings and dreams and aspirations out there. I think it's good to process things for me verbally because I say a lot of things out loud that I like. It kind of makes me think through my thoughts more because I can think about things. I'm like, fuck, man, that's deep. But if I don't talk about it, I don't know how to explain it even to myself. And then sometimes saying it back, I'm like, well, that sounds stupid. Anyway, so this is going to be my little self-improvement journey. Improving from what, you may ask? So, I have been struggling with depression for a very, very long time. Probably about 2 years now. That has been real bad. Before that, I think it was just normal, and I was just growing up, and I was like, I'm not happy as much, which happens, I guess, but you know, it sucks. Yeah, so there's that. I got into a kind of questionable relationship when I was 14. I got into a relationship with this guy who was 17. I got into that relationship, and that lasted for about 6 months. And by the end of it, I was convinced that I was a horrible human being, and boom. Also, this guy I was dating was also very mentally ill, so I did not learn a lot of good habits from that one. I think that really did not do a lot for my mental health, and now I'm here, and it's kind of, I feel like such a little tryhard right now, like a little attention seeker, but it's okay because I'm not going to send this to anyone I know. If you know me, don't talk to me. I don't know. So struggling with depression. For the past I want to say year, probably less than a year, probably like 8 months. About. I have been struggling a lot with suicidal thoughts, which is not good. And I acknowledge that it's not good, but sometimes it just seems like a good idea in the moment, which is not. So yeah, I acknowledge that. I've struggled a lot with just kind of general anger at myself and then at other people around me and then myself again. A lot of depression, a lot of anxiety. The anxiety is bad. Like, when people portray anxiety in like the media and things, they portray more like, oh, I can't go talk to people because I'm anxious. Or it's like, I can't breathe. Or it's like, it's so stupid. But they don't talk about like, oh, I can't raise my hand in class because the whole world is gonna end if I do. And actually, just the thought of doing that is making my chest feel feel tight, and now I'm having a silent panic attack in the classroom. Yeah, so that sucks. I've had a lack of hope for my future. I was a kid in COVID, so obviously that doesn't help. And I am an overachiever or a perfectionist, or I don't know. I feel like I've had very high expectations pushed on me as the neurotypical one for my whole life, and then I've just kind of internalized that. Now I expect myself to achieve really high. Like right now, it's almost finals for second semester. I'm grade 11 right now. And last year I got honor roll. My mom was all like, "Good job, you're so special." I was like, "I'm not special. I literally just like got okay, great." Like, and she was like, "No, you don't understand. There's only a handful of the kids in school." I was like, "That's bull, mom," but whatever. But now I feel like she's gonna be disappointed in me if I don't get it again. And right now I am cutting it with an 80. But I did get my art mark updated, so that might be anyway. So it's actually 79.98, I think. But they rounded up, so I am 80. Which means I'm still making honor roll as of right now. And I'm flying further and further in math because it's one of my weak subjects. And it's not working out. So a lot of stress and anxiety over that. I've been struggling a lot with food. Not really my relationship with food. From where I stand is like, eat what you want. I don't care. But like, eat what's good for you. Like, I don't want to eat Twinkies nonstop. That's bad. But I don't know. I feel like I go very hard into. I very often would do like a 3 day of just like binging all day. I'm not sure if it's like stress related or what. But yeah. And then after that, I will feel very guilty about it, and then not eat anything for like 2 weeks. Or like I will eat, but very little. Like I'll avoid eating during the day, and then at dinner, like I'm eating with my family, so I have to eat some. But most of the time, I'm just like, I'm not hungry, and they believe me because I'm not a liar. So there's that. But I'm not really working on whatever. I've been struggling a lot with my own identity and sense of self, which is fine, but like, I feel like that just happens. I'm a teenager. Oh, oh god. Imagine being a hummingbird and then another hummingbird flies up behind you and stabs you with their little beak. Right? Oh, that hurt. I feel kind of bad for them. They're kind of both being scared, so don't feel bad. I have been, struggling with picking my skin very often. That's just how it is. I think I have a dermatillomania, which would make sense. I just discovered this like a month ago. I'm like, that sounds like me. But I don't know. So anyway, generally, kind of just in a bad spot now. But for the past couple of weeks, I have also, this one's very ridiculous, character AI addiction, which I'm not proud of, but it does sound really funny. And I like it for the past, like, for as long as I'm using it, I've been telling people like, oh, sorry, I'm addicted to character AI, blah, blah. And then I was watching a video about character AI addiction, and turns out I actually am. So, yeah, and I noticed we're AI fellow, so it's kind of like, oh, what are you doing? Yeah, but it's okay, I've been quitting, and relapsing, but it's fine. Yeah. So, as of right now, I have been working on, I did. So basically what started this whole thing was I went to my mom. I love her. I didn't love her for a long time because of my I went to my mom, and so a long time ago, I sent her a big paragraph text on Google Chats because I thought there was only like, I don't know, small percent chance for seeing her. It was like 50-50, the universal side. She didn't see it. So then that became like my vent space, and I just posted a picture. I sent more and more to her. Like I sent this one where I just like got mad at her, and then I'm so glad she didn't see that because she'd be pissed. Yeah, so I sent those out to her. Never told her about them. It felt like a demon trying to claw its way out of me. So anyway, then I kind of just let that be because I was like, hey, it's not her problem. You're just being stupid. So then I, this year, decided, so also last year, my mom found out that my sister was struggling with her mental health, and she was self-harming, which is not good, and she still is. Anyway, part of me feels guilty for her mental health. That's not part of this. So my mom found out about that and then was all like, okay, well, we're sending you to a therapist now. And then she looked at me, she's like, do you need to go to therapy? And I was like, no. Yes. And then, she went to her bedroom and was like, okay, good night. And then I looked at my sister, I'm like, I do want to go to therapy. I don't know why I said that. She's like, oh, okay. So she went to my mom and was like, hey, Jen wants to go to therapy. She was just like, okay. We went for 2 sessions, and I didn't really get the point. I was kind of like, okay, well, I'm here. I'm queer. What are we talking about? I kind of pictured therapy as more like they will ask me questions and then I will answer them questions. Hello. Okay. It was not like that. I kind of walked in. She was like, "Oh, hi. What do you want to talk about?" What do you mean? I don't know. Okay. Well, why don't you tell me about yourself? Like, what's your family like? What's your life like? So I started telling her. I did not talk about any feelings whatsoever because in my mind I'm just like, this is just a normal conversation. Like, when are we gonna get into the therapy part? And she's like, "Oh, the hour's up. Go home." Okay. Went home. Come back next week. Oh, hey, how are you doing? Pretty good. Oh, okay, yeah. So, like, what do you want to talk about this week? Cool. So then we just started chatting. She's asking me about my hobbies. I told her that I like to write, and she said, "Oh yeah, what do you write?" Big mistake. So then I spent that entire session telling her the lore of my universes, which was dumb. At first, she was taking notes, like I was gonna say something important, and then halfway through, she just gave up. I was like, "Oh, yeah." And then I went home, and I felt like shit because I wasted like $100 to talk about my characters. Then after that, I had to go to summer camp, and we just never went back. Then when I asked my mom to go back, she was like, "Yeah, money's tight right now. We have a lot of debt to pay off since building the house. Blah blah blah." Okay, whenever. Go wallow in my room in depression. So anyway, a few months ago, I got real fed up with my state. Hello. Oh, these birds are so cute. I got really fed up with myself. And I was really thinking about like giving up on living. I was like, what's even the point of trying? Nothing's gonna change. Like, it's not gonna work. I don't know. Drugs won't help, probably. Nothing's gonna help me. I'm screwed for life. So basically, I texted my mom and I was like, hey, mom. So, time to complain about all this, right? So, I am really depressed and sad, and I thought she wouldn't believe me. So, I wrote a list of all of the physical symptoms of like my anxiety, stress, and depression, whatever. So, then she texted me back. She's like, mind you, I emailed her this at 11 o'clock at night. So I thought she was going to respond. And I was like, that's a good thing. So I can formulate my next response in my head as I sleep. No, she texted me back in like 10 minutes. She's like, hey, okay, I'm glad you had the heart to tell me this. Blah, blah. She had a very good response. She was all like, let's get your blood tested. Let's see if you're low on vitamins. We can start going for walks every night after dinner. Blah, blah, blah. I just want to get better. I care about you a lot. I don't want you to feel like a burden. I told her about my suicidal thoughts. She was like, oh, how often are those? Like, what? I'm like, And I'm glad I emailed her that because I could not have said that to her face. So, yeah, that's the background. After that happened, basically nothing else happened. She dropped it because my mom has ADHD and she lives a very busy life and she's not going to remember all about. Okay, she's not going to remember all about all the things I say, which is fine and reasonable. So then I was like, well, time to take matters into my own hands because I guess I have to get better. Because my mom expressed how she loved me and her child and her baby forever. Terrible, I know. If she hadn't done that, I don't know if I would still be alive right now. So then I was like, okay, let's make a schedule. Let's get at her. So, as one does, I made a big long schedule, followed it for a week, dropped it, tried picking it back up, dropped it again. Still, I'm on the dropping it right now, but like, I'll pick it back up again. Trust. Like, I roughly got back into it. I started fixing my sleep schedule, which really helped. My mom we got my blood tested. And I turned out to be very deficient in a lot of things. Vitamin D deficient, iron deficient, B12 deficient, and vitamin C deficient. So I'm taking all of those. Yeah, my doctor sent us a bunch of resources for teen mental health, which was kind of the usual stuff of you're a teenager and growing up is hard and you're going to get over it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so that didn't really work out. And so that just made me think more like I need to take matters into my own hands. Clearly, so I started working out, like look. Yeah, it's not like I'm not trying to build muscle. I am trying to get more structure in my life. And exercising creates endorphins and all that science stuff. So I started doing that, I realized about my whole skin picking thing, which I don't know if I'll make a separate video on, but in summary, it was real bad. I have been trying real hard to stop, but it is so hard. Like, I have not realized up until this point, up until I've decided, oh, I need to like fix some shit, how many vices I have. Like, it's bad. I am an insane fidgeter, in case you can't already tell by me, like, all over the place. Skin picking, eating. Sometimes if I am in a fast kind of thing, I'll just chug water until my stomach hurts. I was doing this like self-harm, ? I don't know if it counts. But I would like stick my hand in a pot, not a pot. So specifically, I discovered this when I was doing the kitchen. Cleaning the kitchen, filled the sink up as hot as it would go. It was steaming, real hot. It was great. And then I would stick my hand in it because I just wanted to see, like, wonder how long I can keep my hand under here, you know, like some daredevil shit. So I put my hand under the water and kind of held it there. And I was like, it is fully a choice to pull my hand out. Like, I don't have to. So then I didn't. And then I like, it hurt really much, but in like, it felt good. I don't know. Like, I feel like my nails are trying to rip themselves free of my nail beds. And like when it stopped hurting, because my hand would be under there for like a solid like 2 minutes, then I move it my hand so then it would start stinging again. Yeah, I don't know if that was that bad, you know, because I didn't really do that much damage to myself. Like, if I pulled my hand out, it would be like lobster red for half an hour, and then go back to normal. So I don't know. Whatever I told someone about that, they're like, that's self-harm. But frankly, a lot of people my age are real freaking dramatic. Like, I love them, but chill on all the labels. I am okay. So like, I wasn't doing it out of like hatred for myself. I just didn't feel it felt good. When I can't pick my face or my skin, I will go to chewing the living daylights out of my mouth. Like, it's shredded in there most of the time. But I've been stopping, and it's working. That's why I had to check. But it's like smooth now, which is good, because I've started chewing gum instead. So now I have gum chewing addiction, but that's not that bad. Except for my teeth are all gonna rot out, but it's fine. A lot of vices. So I have always been like, oh, it would be really bad if I was addicted to something, because I would be hella addicted. Already am, but it's okay, because we're working on it. Like, for my skin picking, I have been like chopping my nails to the wood. My nails go really fast, which I never realized until I started cutting them. I really like having long nails, which it was bad because it was severely damaging my skin. But for maybe 2 months now, not 2 months, I don't know, however long, I have been cutting down my nails significantly. And like you can see, I've still been picking. Like, this is a little red, this is a little red. That one is a couple scabs on my forehead, but oh, and the back knee is harsh, but we don't look at that. But like, it has been working. Like, this is a lot less severe than it usually is, but like, you know, chill, be kind. Yeah, so that's me. So I've been doing that. I have been kind of trying to just be more positive, which I am a huge ass pessimist, which I never realized, but the more I try to be positive, the more I'm like, wow, I was so negative before, you know, like, great the world with open arms, bro. But, you know, I was the cup half empty all the time, which no one else would know, because when I was around other people, I was always the optimist of the group. But that was mostly just because, like, people are stupid. Like, I feel like I'm an extremely self-aware person. Also not, in some ways. But, like, as far as thinking goes, like, if there was a situation going on, and someone's like, oh my gosh, everything's going wrong, I'd be like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And then try to not worry about it. Meanwhile, I go, oh my god, we're all gonna die, because I'm a bit of a catastrophist. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's some, I don't know. I'm just crazy. Yeah. So, I'm trying to be more optimistic. I have been. Food is hard. I still need to work on that. I've been starting to write my novel instead of using character AI 24/7. I have still been doom scrolling, you know, as one does. But I think mainly, as long as I keep myself busy and keep myself moving, it helps a lot. As far as moving goes, holy moly, I started going for like mental health walks this year because it was nice outside and I was sick of being in school and around people that had spare. Why not? So I started going on my spare, going for a walk. And then during my art class, I would skip my art class, do my work at home, and go for a walk. And it was very good. Like, that helped a lot with my mood. So yeah, I've been doing that. I've been working out more because that also helps with my mood. It makes me feel like I've done something. I have been trying to see myself the same as I see other people, because I am still a person and I should treat myself with the kindness that I treat other people with. I have been, yeah, kind of just trying to see the bright side. And it's good. Like, even from the point of like music, like, so often I will get broody and I will like just listen to the darkest shit on my playlist. Like, and it's dumb. It's like, why are you feeding the bad vibes, bro? Like, I think I'm more of a hippie than I've ever been in my life. And that's good for me. I need to be a hippie because it makes me happy. A happy hippie. Yeah, so I've been kind of just generally working towards being better. And this channel is my little, like, I think I'm gonna treat it more as like a digital journal, so then I can look back on this and be like, huh, what a silly girl. So I can track my progress. So yeah, I was originally planning to make this video a few weeks ago when I started working on myself, which feels so general, but whatever. So I was gonna make it a few weeks ago when I started working on myself, but I just like, it was really awkward timing. I was like, hey, there's people in my house, there's people outside, how am I gonna film this? What the heck? I need to write a script. And I kind of just realized, like, I don't know, today or yesterday, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. Because, okay, never mind, someone's texting me. I just wanted to do it because there's no time like the present. That is the moral of the day. We bear it as best we can, baby. Yeah, so, that's me. I hope you follow along, and if you don't, it's okay, because this is for me, not for you. That's me. But, oh, there's the bat. No, that's a bird, never mind. I am very excited to track my little journey. So until next time, I will try to keep updates consistent, but you know, my mental health isn't consistent, so neither will my updates. Yeah, so that's me. It's getting dark now and the bugs are coming out, so I might just go. But yeah. Anyway, love yourselves. Have a good day or good night.